but
Wait.
what
Oh, come on.
what is up to my beautiful people today? It's back with another episode. I am your host, Rodney, and I got my co-host across the screen, my main man.
Rico, does my mic sound turned down this time?
Yeah.
All
And
right.
today we got a guest, uh Chase Cavalier, the introduce yourself, man.
I'm Chase. I'm a junior. I play lacrosse and I go to St. John's in DC.
You
Are
going
you
to the
good?
league, right?
Maybe.
We
Don't
never
want
know
to
what
get,
league you talking about.
The league is all
don't want to sound
leagues.
cocky.
Oh, that means it's good. People say that, that means they're good.
Confidence is key, Like if
I
no
mean, like lacrosse
confidence,
players don't make money, so there's no point in going. I could probably go get a desk job and make more money than lacrosse
Go
players.
to the
oh,
WNBA.
I'm gonna say you should probably go join the WNBA and just miss wide open layups because that's how we rocking.
You know what you gotta tell them though.
What?
Nothing. I'm not gonna say that one on the podcast. We got to cut that out.
Oh, oh, okay. But let's get down right to the nitty gritty, guys. Today we have a few things we need to talk about. What are you talk about? What are we talking about today, Rico?
All right. First things first, we're gonna start with college football playoff. Talk a little bit about that. We're gonna go into the Heisman, and then we can talk about Pro Bowls since Pro Bowl rosters were released, and then we can talk about the Steelers and the downfall that they're on right now. And then we can talk about the Jets, and
The Jets
the
lost
Jets
at losing.
might make the playoff. I mean, the Jets won a game.
They
All
make it
right.
to the league.
So let's start with the college football playoff. We got Alabama versus Notre Dame.
Roll
And
Tide.
how many teams do you have, Ron? You got Toledo, you got Oregon, and now you got Alabama.
Alabama's always been my secondary team, and then Toledo and Oregon was my team, and then they just like to sell. Well, Oregon's my team now since Justin Herbert's gone. Well, no, Troche is still related
Justin
to
Herbert was gone the whole year when you said it on an earlier podcast that you were Toledo.
Troche is related to Justin Herbert, so
That's not.
so that's
That's
why I
not
switched
his
to
name.
Toledo. So he's trash.
What's with
So
the
I'm gonna name
Justin
him Troche.
Herbert hate?
He sold against Arizona State. Last year it was like he up by 15 points in the fourth quarter. He just wants to throw picks.
He threw 2 or 3
3.
in the fourth quarter. You know, he was drafted number 5 though, or 4, one of those.
And look at their record.
What
He's
is it?
balling. I don't know what you're talking about.
Exactly.
Rookie
They're
of the
2
year.
and 9. They're like 2 and 9.
What?
Rookie of the
They
year.
won 5 games. They won more games than both of us, our teams.
For real? There's no way. But
I had the rankings up right here.
Justin Jefferson or T. Higgins, both of them are playing better than him, honestly.
T. Higgins, you can calm down on that one. Justin Jefferson, I can understand. But T. Higgins, you need to relax.
So
Nah,
it's
not T. Higgins.
it's Bama versus Notre Dame, right?
Yep. And then we got Clemson versus number 3 team. So that should be a bad game. Like both of those seem like they could be a 20-point or above spread.
What game? What team is it that Clemson's playing? Rico?
I think it's actually Oregon. Oh.
Oh,
Not Oregon.
oh, y'all don't have a bowl game. Michigan doesn't.
We haven't agreed to a bowl game yet. Okay, we don't.
You ain't worthy of what?
We don't get all happy when we get invited to a bowl game and agree to it right away. We're taking COVID precautions.
Shut up.
COVID is real, Ron.
Gee whiz.
Tell that to the Trinity.
Oh, cold boy. But I just can't wait to see Najee Harris show who the real grown man is. Because Ian Book's not a grown man; he's just an old man. He like 68, and then Najee Harris is gonna go crazy. What do you think, Chase?
Yeah, Bama's definitely gonna easy dub. Clemson, easy dub. Ohio State shouldn't even be in the playoffs.
Facts.
Justin Fields can't perform in big games, proven it twice now.
Facts.
They've only played 6 games, and 2 of them are the so-called comp games, and he just hasn't shown up. I just don't think. I'd rather have seen A&M in there. Honestly, you could take Notre Dame and Texas A&M out. I mean, Ohio State. They both suck. It's gonna be. They just need to get to New Year's and just Bama and Clemson. We all know how it's gonna go
But
down.
but
So
who would you replace Notre Dame and them with?
Texas A&M and Cincinnati, baby. Mix it
Kellen
up.
Cincinnati would get
Mond.
blown out by 40. Cincinnati would get blown out by 40 against any of those teams that are in the college football.
Yeah, because they barely beat
Notre
Tulsa.
Dame is gonna get blown out by 40. Who cares? Mix it up.
Cincinnati,
Let's see some.
Cincinnati get blown out by 80. Cincinnati, the best team Cincinnati played was Boise State.
What about Tulsa?
Tulsa was ranked lower than them.
But I honestly, I think it might be a record this year for Alabama versus Notre Dame. I think it's something like 112 to like 15, probably. Something like that. Like the amount of points, Najee Harris going to go for 600 rushing yards, and then Smitty's going to tear it up 400 pass receiving yards, and Mac Jones probably going
Like
to have like
1,000 yards of offense.
he's going to have 10,000 yards of offense.
Okay.
They're gonna be pulled by halftime. It's gonna be a blowout.
Like they're gonna ask them if they want to quit. It's gonna be something like Madden or something. It's like how you just wake up
Mercy rule.
that
I'm gonna
bad.
send you a forfeit message in the middle of the game.
Yeah, Ian Book like the same age as like Ben Roethlisberger. Like it is wild.
What's
How
the
you
thing
just
that comes up in Madden? It's like this game is not fair.
excessive griefing.
It
you be
it
triggered.
doesn't seem like this opponent is just still up. You're currently
yeah,
losing
yeah.
67-6.
Ain't that right, Rico? Jeremy Sprinkle.
All right, so let's move on to the 8-team playoff. We'll put that on the screen. And then what do you think about an 8-team? Because I know Chase was the one that gave us this idea. What do you think about it, Jay?
I definitely want to see it. It's just boring. It's the same 4 teams. Well, I'd say same 6 teams, just kind of on a repeat. You have Clemson, Alabama, Ohio State, Notre Dame, Georgia, and Oklahoma. Those 6 just kind of rotate through. So I think an 8-team, it'd be more interesting, give them potential more upsets. The only problem is I don't see Saban want to be playing that far into January. Like I just feel like he's just going to be too mad and vote against it. And the college football like ranking system, they never listen to anyone. So chances of it happening are low, but I really want to see it.
If they did that, I feel they would have to shorten the season instead of being like 12 games, or maybe have to be like 9 or 10.
I mean, yeah, but like let's be real, half of Alabama's games don't really get competitive until like the SEC championship. So I
Yeah.
mean, they're not really missing anything. I mean, it probably hurt. I mean, maybe that 8th seed team, but it trying to make you want to work harder and play harder. If that makes sense.
It's
Yeah.
like week 10, and Alabama's over here playing Southwest Kansas State Tech and winning by 6.
They stay playing teams like that, and then you think that now they're bad because their competition is low, but then they go play somebody else and just absolutely destroy them.
So in this one, it has it as every conference of the Power Five, every conference champion gets in. But if you notice in the rankings, Oregon is in here, but they would be at 25.
Ah,
Do you think, unbiasedly, do you think that it should be the Power Fives get in, or do you think it should just be the top 18?
I feel not the top 18, but the best 8 teams. Power Five, not all Power Five should get in because like Pac-12 this year was weak. Pac-12 was weak to me. Like the people, all the analysts, they said it was like it was competitive. I'm like, no, it's because it was weak. It was competitive because everybody was equally trash. So
Yeah,
That's very
I
true.
think it should be like the top 8 teams, because that's the best way. And they also have to listen to people because strength of schedule does play a part. Like if you're like, I don't know, Ohio State, you play your 6 games, not really played anyone good, like a few wins, but you have someone like Coastal Carolina who's like, what are they, 9-0, 10-0? I
Yeah.
mean, they haven't really played anyone, but their record's still better. So you kind of have to take that into consideration on
In the points
rankings.
margin too. I feel like that's a
Yeah.
big part. Points
Say
margin, like
margarine. Margarine is butter.
mar points
You know what he
margin,
meant.
points margin. I feel like that's a big thing because like you made Oklahoma. I mean not Oklahoma, Ohio State this year. They were squeaking by teams a little bit. Like see, people were scoring. Literally, if they're going in the against Northwestern, I know they didn't play good, but I'm expecting if you're a top four team, I expect you to blow them out by at least 20.
Yeah, I mean, in the two of their the only two ranked games they won by a combined total of 19 points, 7 and 12. And in the Indiana game,
Okay, Mister Stats.
I mean, I didn't write this down. I just remember it.
Oh.
But I got a big head for a reason. You dig?
The worst part about Ohio State is their fans, man. They win like 2 games and all of a sudden they're winning the championship. I made a burner account on Twitter. I am probably the most hated person by Ohio State fans. I am ruthless on Twitter. No one likes me. I've been reported, blocked. I've only had it for like 2 weeks. It's
Allegedly,
tragic.
though. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, right?
Allegedly, yeah.
Oh, okay. You do it. What's your team for college?
For college, I mean, Maryland is just a hometown team, but
Oh,
they suck. So I just watched the big game. So right now I'm pulling for Clemson just because I like Trevor Lawrence.
I don't know what's wrong with him. There's something wrong with his head. He already getting married. Like, boy, you better go to the league. But
She
that's
gonna
it.
divorce him. She gonna divorce him once he get off that rookie contract.
Yeah. She
They
gonna be
have it
like,
wrong.
I'm surprised Carson Wentz's wife still with him. Let me take
Look
them.
at him. Look at him. His hair color don't match his beard, and it's bad.
His hairline receding. That boy going bald.
It's
Don't even give
like,
me, huh?
all right. So the 16 team playoff. You want to talk about that one? So we'll put that in right here, and then for that one we got Alabama, BYU, Georgia, Cincinnati, Texas A&M, Coastal Carolina, North Carolina, Notre Dame. Let's talk about that half first. So the one that sticks out to me is Coastal Carolina and Texas A&M. I think that could be a really good game. Let's say if it happened, I think that would be a really good game and an entertaining game. It is 5 versus 12, but I still think it would be a good game to watch.
I feel it could be a shootout. Offensive battle. No defense play is going to be played in that game.
I mean, Coastal Carolina has a stud at defense end. Don't remember what his name is, but he's a stud.
Oh yeah, he was legit against BYU. He was in there every play. But Coastal, they're pretty small, but they play hard. Like if you watch, you can definitely tell they're trying a lot harder than everyone else. Like they're just like small. They got like short man syndrome. They're just like bad, taking everybody's heads off. So I think they might give Texas A&M a run for their money, like first quarter, maybe first half. But I think second half Texas A&M kind of blows the doors off, busts it open.
Because of Kellen Mond, right?
Oh my gosh, Rodney.
Sure, Rodney.
And go crazy. You know.
I think the game to watch would be North Carolina Notre Dame. I don't see Notre Dame stopping North Carolina's offense. The only problem is their defense is a little skeptical, but other than that, just like the two running backs that they have, I forgot their names. They can't be stopped. And then
You don't
Sam
know.
Howell.
You don't know.
I don't know if on the top of my head. I had their names on Saturday because I was watching the game, but like I can't do it off the top of my head. I know they got some really ethnic names.
But they played earlier this season.
It's like Deontay.
Why didn't you say black? Oh yeah.
Yeah. But they got 2 1,000-yard rushers, and they got a quarterback who can play. So I agree with you. They're not stopping them.
They already played in the season. Notre Dame won by 7. They won by
That was
7.
early in the season. Now they've definitely picked it up, like especially against Miami. I don't know if you would watch that game.
Yeah,
They were there was no stopping them. They were on fire. So I think it just kind of was slow start, and then after that they picked up. So I think that'd be a good game to watch.
Watching the
Cincinnati,
Carolina versus Miami game, De'Aaron King has zero help. Like he has to do
especially
everything.
against a terrible defense. There's a guy he
Like
graduated from high school
16.
early. Yeah, he's 16 starting, and they couldn't. It was like what was it, 28-3 going into half? It was terrible.
What did it finish? It finished like 67 to 20 something.
They scored 20 points.
Yeah, I think it was 60 something to 20.
Like the receivers just didn't get open, and when they did, they turned into Eagles receivers, just not catching.
What's that, Aguilar?
How do you feel about Cincinnati and Georgia?
Who's their quarterback? Georgia's.
It's that little
JT
short dude.
Dan.
Wait, I thought
Isn't it
JT Dan was
JT
the
Dan?
backup.
No, they started him because everyone sucked. They just had to throw him in.
All right,
JT
about time.
Daniels.
He's from
Eh.
USC.
Okay, I was gonna say name sounds very familiar.
And you could tell USC needed a quarterback last week in the Pac-12 championship.
Yeah, because you know that quarterback that went to he went to UCLA. Never mind.
Brock.
I was making a Josh Rosen joke.
Because, Josh Rosen on 49ers. He might go to Super Bowl, baby.
Best quarterback in his draft class. You know it. With Lamar
Just wait,
Jackson.
under good coaching, definitely. Lamar Jackson's a running back. I don't want to hear it.
he not a running back, but that man, he do be out overthrowing passes.
Would you wait? Just pause. Talk about Lamar Jackson real quick. What y'all think about that guy that came in for him at the end of the game? He had a nice couple of scrambles.
Call me Chase
Utah
McSorley. Oh
no, boy.
No, not Trace McSorley. The other dude, he's built just like Lamar.
Yeah, for real.
Who?
I think he could be a real threat. I think he'd be good in trade bait. You could probably get especially if you could trade him to the Jets. To be honest, Jets have like 38 picks in the first round. They have so many.
Call him
picks.
the Thunder.
Yeah. Is that what did you say?
I said call him the Thunder because Thunder have like
Sam Presti just out here collecting picks for no reason. Like I don't understand. What is his plan with doing that? Does he want to? Does he want to draft 17 people? Like
he's waiting to draft Bronny, and then you get LeBron at age 59.
LeBron's not gonna be 50. He'll be like 42. Well, I'm great at math. Oh my god, I'm going to the league. Gee whiz.
You might need to go to the league because your Lakers are losing right now.
They're gonna win. We got the best player in the world on the team. What are we talking about? We still talking about the 16?
Oh yeah, we gotta go over the other 8.
We gotta do the other half.
Let's do it.
Clemson versus Iowa, Iowa State versus Florida, Oklahoma versus Indiana, Northwestern versus Ohio State. So immediately, Northwestern versus Ohio State. I like that one because they.
Yeah, I think after playing this. Go ahead, Rico. My bad. I mean to cut you off.
No, I just thought it was a good game until the quarterback decided that he wanted to have 56 turnovers in the fourth quarter and throw the game.
And be like Justin Herbert.
Ohio State was missing like 22 people, but there was only 7 starters, and 3 of them were on extra man. So, I mean, that's a lot of excuses I heard from Ohio State fans over my Twitter battles. But
allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly. Over my alleged Twitter battles. But I think Northwestern could shock them.
And then Oklahoma, Indiana, that's not really going to be close because Indiana lost their quarterback for the year.
Why are we hyping Oklahoma as if they're good? Like, they didn't suck at the beginning of the season.
My boy Spencer Rattler, he was on TV that one time. QB1 over there cooking.
Yeah,
ugly.
He's so overhyped. His sister's bad, but he's ugly and overhyped.
His sister bad.
I saw her, at least with the mask on, she was bad in the stand.
Bro,
Okay,
people be mask switching. And when I got to my first corona test, go up there. First corona test, my bad. So go up there. I was like, okay, it's not got bad. She took from her eyebrows and her eyes and stuff, and she had long hair. I was like, okay. She put the mask on. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, the mustache.
For real, probably. I was like, oh god, yikes, bro. She not even doing nothing.
Florida versus Iowa State. Who do you have, Rico?
Florida. Iowa State looked terrible. Iowa State looked bad, and their quarterback makes terrible decisions. And Kyle Pitts Kyle Pitts is elite. That's his name, right?
Who's
His
that?
name is Kyle.
I don't think it's Kyle Pitts.
Yeah,
It's
he's
Kyle
black. His name
Trask.
is Kyle.
Kyle
What's his
What
Trask
name?
is
is
his name?
Pitts,
who?
the tight end, number 84
Yeah, I know.
for
It's probably
Florida.
like Devontae or something. Devontae Pitts.
You just saying your ethnic name?
It is Kyle Pitts.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was.
He has to be adopted or something, and they changed his name.
No.
You know, it was actually I'm not gonna say that. All right, but he's nice, and Kyle Trask is nice. Kyle Trask only a sophomore though, so I think he's in the running to be in the Heisman next year.
Same
Yeah,
with
I
the
definitely
quarterback
think he'll win it.
from UNC.
Sam Howell.
Yeah, Sam Howell. That's his name. And it was like I thought it was like Sewell or something. I couldn't think what it was.
Sam
That's
Howell is
the
the most
linebacker.
underrated quarterback
You
in
say he's
college
what?
football.
That's
Most
the
underrated
linebacker.
quarterback.
Yeah, he is.
He's nice.
Who you got winning the Heisman, guys?
I say Trevor Lawrence, but it'll go to Devontae Smith, and that's well deserved
You think he's gonna get it?
for sure.
I
I
think
want Trevor Lawrence, but I don't know. I just don't see it going to him, especially with the games missed. I don't know.
He's gonna win the Bolitnikoff, right, Smitty?
he should, but there is the dude from North Texas.
He's not gonna get the Bolitnikoff.
He's in the running, second.
But the stuff Smitty was doing this year was just like, yo, chill out.
He was putting up the same numbers. He has more touchdowns than him.
Well, he got a stronger competition. I don't know anyone that plays North Texas.
North Texas just played Appalachian State.
A mountain school. A mountain school. Mountain people go to that school.
What's his name? Jalen Darden. Jalen Darden, yeah. He's nice. He got 19 touchdowns on the year. And he'll break you. Like, he'll literally go out of his way to break you. He'll be at the first down, run back to the line of scrimmage, break you, and then get tackled. And he wastes so many yards, but it's crazy because he's an elite guy, and he was hurt in the bowl game. But I think legitimately they could have put up a better fight if he was there.
Do you think Devontae Smith would do as well as he's doing now with Waddle on the field?
No, it wouldn't happen because it's too much. Unless they're having 1,000 yards unless they're having so much like 800 yards of offense a game. Because it's crazy to me how you have Mac Jones producing as much. Well, Mac Jones and Smitty together, that's a correlation. But like the Najee Harris is producing as much as he is too. I think he's my Heisman pick personally because the things he does is just absolutely absurd. He's a man amongst boys. Like every single defense looks like a high school defense against Derrick Henry. Like,
well, if I was Devontae Smith and Jalen Waddle was still helping, here's what I would do. Since they play teams that are like D2, I would talk to Matt Jones. I'd be like, all right, so throw to Jalen Waddle in the first half, throw to Devontae Smith in the second half. They both each get 250 yards a game. That'll be straight. Najee Harris get his 300 yards in the first half. That'll be straight. But I got Najee Harris. Najee Harris is one of the best players I've seen come out of college in a while. And I think I didn't know why he didn't come out last year because he is a senior this year. So I didn't know why he came out last year because he put up great numbers last year.
yeah.
But he came back this year and also put up great numbers. They don't have him going in the first round in the mock draft. They have ETN. Or what would you say his last name?
Atenene? Travis Atenene? It's something like that.
Yeah, they got him going ahead of him.
Well, Travis Etienne, I think he's more of a dynamic back. Like, he's a better pass catcher. But, I mean, I know that's not everything when it comes to a running back. Like what you said, he's pretty much just a younger Derrick Henry. So it just kind of depends on – I think he'll go in the first round. It just depends who needs him. I say the Steelers pick him up if he falls that far.
Yo, y'all can't run for nothing.
That's
Like
why we
y'all
need
got
him.
James Conner, who suffers a season injury every time he gets hit.
Yeah,
he only has one move, and that's a spin. He stays
But
spinning in the backfield for no reason.
what's the name? Who's y'all backup?
Benny Snell
He was
or
running people
Anthony
over
McFarland.
yesterday. He was running people over
Yeah,
yesterday.
probably because he saw all my tweets, man. My alleged tweets.
He was running people over. He's nice. Not
I'm-
a starting running back worthy, but
He just doesn't know how to find a hole. Like he misses so many open holes. If we
I mean, never mind.
so Benny Snell misses all the open holes, right?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm telling you, Mechie gonna go crazy next year. John Mechie,
You saw him crack that dude? Oh
No.
my gosh.
insert clip.
Yeah, insert the clip when he took that corner's head off.
In the corner, trying to act like he was injured. His feelings was just hurt. Quit playing with me.
Man, I think he legitimately could be. Like,
But who cares? It's football. He signed up for this. He knew he shouldn't have took that. He knew he shouldn't have
That's
robbed
like
the
saying nobody
receiver.
should ever get injured because they signed up for this. You tore your ACL, you know what? Keep playing. Sign up for this.
For real. That's how I'm feeling. Josh McCown bum hamstring last year. He kept playing, but we still lost. But what's the next topic on the platter today, Rico?
On the platter.
You know.
I like that run. That was good.
Oh. What's on the platter, dog?
I was waiting for you to finish.
You guys want to talk about the Pro Bowl?
Nope.
That's what we're talking about, right? Pro Bowl?
Yeah.
The snubs. That's it.
This isn't what you said, but for anyone who doesn't know, it's a virtual Pro Bowl being played on Madden, so it's going to get less views than what it normally gets. So
They're playing it on Madden.
Don't tune in.
I mean, honestly, they might attract the gamer, the e-girls, the gamer girls.
Gamer girls don't play.
They should get like MMG to play or like actual like Madden YouTube gamers. Like,
He's not good at the game. He's so bad.
Yeah, I know. He's really. He throws.
I mean, they might as well just give me.
Honestly, but who do you think the biggest snub is, Rico?
Wait, is a snub a person who didn't make it
Who
in?
didn't
or a
make it.
person
Who
shouldn't?
did not? They got left out.
DeForest Buckner.
I knew
DeForest
that.
Buckner. That's my boy. You know, he's on the 49ers. Traded him for the 13th overall draft pick where we took Javon Kinlaw. I like the trade, though. But he had 7.5 sacks this season, which is greater than the Chase Young, who somehow made it in there.
Oh, we can
And
talk
he
about him later.
And he's at the defensive tackle position, which makes it 10 times harder than a defensive end.
Yeah.
And
He also
you don't
huge
have
though.
pass rushers around him like Young does.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think Calvin Ridley's a big person who's missed. He's been balling recently, and Julio got it. And I mean, I know Julio's Julio, but this just isn't his year, and it's not his fault because Matt Ryan kind of blows. But
He's been getting injured a lot though.
Yeah,
He gets injured every game.
yeah, it's true.
I'm on my fantasy team, and he's selling my bag because I be watching church on Sundays and forget to change my lineup. Jesus, don't give me a warning.
You watched Jalen Hurts carry. He came in clutch though, right?
Yeah, Jalen Hurts dropped me 37 last week, and I won by 3.
4 touchdowns. That boy was cooking.
It was better than Justin Herbert, who's my backup. Who do you think the biggest snub was?
I don't know why I did that. I just heard you say that. Brain fart. Biggest snub. The fullback on the Vikings. Don't even know his name. Don't know his name. But that guy is the MVP.
Exactly.
Because
Clearly not important enough if you can't remember his name.
I'm telling you guys this. Go watch it. Go watch a Vikings game. This guy opens up every hole for Dalvin Cook. This guy is a legend. He just pancakes linebackers for fun.
Everyone?
Yes. This man opens up every hole, gaping. He just can stick his head through there and then get a bunch of yards. Like this guy goes crazy all the time. The fullback is the real MVP. No Aaron Rodgers, No Patrick Mahomes. Biggest snub of the Pro Bowl and biggest snub of all time. The fullback with no name on the Vikings.
So, Rodney, do you think if you put the Vikings fullback and Benny Snell on the same team, would that work?
Benny
No.
Snell's getting 1,600 yards.
No, because he might open the hole wide enough. But Benny Snell's gonna run in the back of the left guard.
I mean, but when you have, he's gonna talk to him after the game. He's like, "Hey, yo, Benny, let's watch some tape, bro. You see how these holes are opening up? Look how big and gaping this hole is. I open up four holes every single quarter. Like, I am that dude. So come running right through those holes and get all the touchdowns you need."
Why'd you have to talk like a white guy?
My name's Dalton, bro.
All right, I looked up who were the biggest snubs, and what I found was Justin Herbert, James Robinson, I'm just gonna skip that. Scary Terry, Allen Robinson, Robert Tonyan, the Packers tight end.
Yeah, he
DeForest
only is
Buckner,
good because
Devin White, Bud Dupree, and Calvin Ridley.
I got
Devin-
Devin White. Devin White is a top 5 linebacker.
Yeah, definitely
top
be putting in that
linebacker.
work.
And then Scary Terry, I got him as top 7 receivers this season.
Yeah, especially with like Dwayne Haskins as his quarterback for part of the year. And Alex Smith picked up recently, but he's out again. So I think he performs at a really high level for having no quarterback. So.
What are you laughing at?
I'm just replaying Alex Smith's injury in my head. How his leg turns around. His leg turns around. And he's about to get back up. He's like, "Oh snap! My leg is turned around. My foot's facing that way." Like that was the funniest thing to me. And now his other leg, he got a calf. He got calf injury. What are you doing, my guy? Fix your calves.
You know who else didn't make the Pro Bowl? Roquan Smith.
Musclehead.
He should have. I think he could have made it. I honestly, like I think he should have made it. And then my boy, Dave Montgomery.
He's not that good. He's not that good.
He doesn't have an offensive line.
No, you don't need an offensive line. Go get the Vikings fullback. David Montgomery's breaking all the rushing records. They're gonna call him Eric Dickerson. What do you think, Chase?
Is that your boyfriend?
I
You
mean,
cheating on Kellen Mond?
they're both beasts. The Vikings fullback literally can take a bum off of the street, put Michael Sam at running back, and then the fullback of the Vikings, they're making him get 1,600 yards.
Michael Sam was a beast. We can talk about Chase's favorite team.
The Pittsburgh Steelers. It's been a rough 3 weeks. Fire Randy. If you guys don't know, that's the offensive coordinator. Just let go, Ben. Just cut him right now. He doesn't need to play another game.
You sound like me.
So Mason Rudolph, you want Mason Rudolph?
Honestly, I want Sam Darnold. Give me Sam Darnold.
Mason Rudolph is racist and got 3/4 of a head.
Take Duck. I don't even know.
Wait, who's that bald head dude y'all got behind him?
Duck. Devlin Hodges. He goes by Duck. He's a professional duck caller.
He's got a girl's name, Devlin.
It's not a name.
I can tell you, but
like something made up.
Our wide receivers can't catch. Wide receivers are terrible. None of them can catch.
Deontay Johnson had a better game yesterday, though.
Did you hear the stat? He had more drop passes than some 5 teams had all year. You know how embarrassing that is?
And the thing about it is he be running slants and he can't be slant man. He comes across, the ball just goes falling on his hand, just falling on the ground.
Him and Eric Ebron can't catch a ball.
Eric Ebron he stay wide open. Big Ben does not like him. He be wide open tons of time. He's
Ben
pissed.
Sucks. Dude, Ben is so bad. His decision making is terrible. He can't throw a ball more than 10 yards, and when he does, it just floats and hangs in the air. He can't ever throw a bullet. And then he tries to get rid of the ball too quick. He doesn't read the defense. He just snaps it, gets it, and then just throws it. And it's like, who are you even throwing to? No one's even out of their break yet. It's terrible.
Honestly, I think y'all be undefeated if y'all have my boy Devin Bush.
You said the fullback from the Vikings?
Rodney, shut up. Nobody cares about
the defense. So what? Being serious, the defense plays really well. Like every game, like I don't know if you saw the stat in the game. We had like 2 first downs out of like 12 possessions, and we held them to 17 in the first half, which sounds like a lot, but they had. I forgot
Ryan
how many
Finley.
total. Yeah, I forgot how many total possessions they had, but it was pretty impressive because they were making a lot of stands, and then offense was just terrible.
Let's talk about the Bengals defense.
God.
That boy
They
Juju
literally
smelled that. He felt that one.
Yeah, I mean, it's whatever. It'll happen.
Happened a little bit too much. Antonio Brown got smacked. Head taken off.
But then the next year, Juju lit up. What's his name?
The dude that goes.
Vontaze Burfict.
Yeah.
Fun fact: Juju has not had a 100-yard receiving game since Antonio Brown left.
I can tell because that's.
Shout out to Shannon Sharp.
I mean, he doesn't really need to. We won 11 games without him getting 100 yards. We have, at the beginning of the year, before everyone forgot how to catch a football, our wide receivers were actually making plays, so he didn't really need to, and he was fine with being that role player, but then everyone started dropping the ball. And he was the only reliable receiver, and then got blown up for being reliable, and then throwing a terrible ball. It was 3rd and 7, and he throws an underneath route. The dude was right behind him, and he just throws it with a screaming linebacker or safety, whatever position Von Bell plays.
Yeah.
Blew him up. It was terrible.
But the thing about it was that I thought was hilarious. Juju tried to act like he didn't catch the ball, and like it was a incomplete pass. Like, boy, you know you caught the ball, and then he just fumbled.
It was low-key targeting. Should have been a flag.
Come on.
I'm just a sore loser.
That's
it's
football.
I got a question though. Would you rather have Terry McLaurin and get you 100 yards a game, or Juju Smith-Schuster give you 80 yards a game and some dancing?
The dancing doesn't affect
I don't care about his dancing.
It sounds like Mike Tomlin doesn't either. Had a little talk.
Mike Tomlin, he's the most pissed dude in the league. Like, you think, like, you had Marshawn Lynch, I'm just here so I don't get fined. Mike Tomlin doesn't smile. He just goes into the conference.
So should we make an all-time, like, worst media people? You got Mike Tomlin, Bill Belichick, and then you got Marshawn Lynch.
James Harden.
Kyrie.
He's staying there. Pause. every single time somebody says something, he's in there. Pause.
But you know, it's hard when you gain 30 pounds from eating 100 honey buns and giving a product bag because you're proud of him.
A honey bun with a honey bun. his trainers that he was working out with over the break was Lil Baby and his goons.
They said the media asked him what was he doing in Atlanta at Lil Baby's party. He said he was training. Okay, but you know who looks like they've been training is the Jets. One win. I don't see them losing the rest of the season.
They playing the Cowboys?
Don't say that. We just lost.
Well, y'all didn't lose. Nick Mullins lost. This is the difference. Nick Mullins lost the game.
Fred Warner got a Pro Bowl, and the best fullback in the league, Kyle Juszczyk.
No, wrong. He's the third best.
Third best behind who?
Ricard.
Who?
Ricard, one of the
Patrick Ricard, the Ravens.
Yeah, the Ravens. But Fletcher Cox though?
Oh my God.
Jason Kelsey, Brandon Graham got his first one in 10 years.
That's factual. That doesn't change the subject that we're talking about. The Jets. The Jets beat the Rams.
I really don't think that was as much as everyone's hate. I know Trevor Lawrence is like the best quarterback to come out of the draft, but they have so many draft picks. You can draft an offensive line you can draft wide receivers, get Sam Darnold some help because Sam Darnold's actually he's
Decent.
pretty underrated. I think he's good. I mean, I know he's not a top talent or anything, but I definitely think if you get the right weapons around him and get Adam Gase out of there, they could be not competitors, but they could be maybe like a 6-10 team.
Like a team that you like. Oh, let's prepare for them. Not like, well, oh guys, you guys get a week off. We're playing the Jets.
Wait,
That's
but
how they are now.
how did they fire the defense coordinator 15 minutes after the play? But this guy hasn't won a game for 15 games, and he's still the head coach.
It's
That
been for
makes
the
no
last
sense.
2 years. They sucked last year. Adam Gase is just. It's because of Peyton Manning, dude. Peyton Manning recommended him, so the Jets went with him, and he just screwed over that. And the organization already sucked, and he just made it worse.
So are the Jets the I didn't never thought about this. Are the Jets like the Knicks of the NFL?
No, they don't ever think they're getting 3 All-Stars.
Yeah. I just think it's hilarious how Le'Veon Bell, they gave him all his money and they said he got mad at Adam Gates and stuff. He was like, bet, let's go sign for like $2 million. I'm trying to get a Super Bowl.
Lakers lost. Wait, didn't you say earlier in the podcast that, oh, don't worry, we got to go. We're going to win.
We can win the championship. We gonna
You
win
know,
in life.
like,
It's because you were wearing the headband, man. You got to bust out the headband.
You having a snack, Rodney?
What did you say, guys? I couldn't hear you over on my Lakers fandom.
Hey, Jared Dudley.
I can't see. What's showing right now?
We're showing the Lakers lost, and it was so bad that they interviewed Paul George after the game.
Okay, I think I'm gonna cut that out. Cringe monster.
All right, so I think that's everything we had talked about today.
Hold on 1 second, Rico. The Jets might be going somewhere. They got Mekhi Becton. They got Marcus May, or their safety / corner, and then they have Quentin Williams.
I like how you said Mekhi Becton like he's going to score the touchdowns on my offense.
I mean, put him at tight end. Who's taking him down?
I mean, the only place they're really going to travel is to Cleveland next week to lose, and then to lose after that. I don't see them going anywhere else, like wins.
You're right, but everyone on the Rams, I don't even care about the Jets winning. Everyone on the Rams should be quit, fired, should be working Walmart jobs. They shouldn't be allowed to play in the NFL. How do you lose?
Except for Jalen Ramsey
and Aaron Donald. But how do you lose to a team with no wins? Not a team just with no wins. A team just terrible, just that bad. They're low-key the Browns. Disgusting.
Browns are doing good this year, though. They're 10-4. They're second aren't they second in y'all division?
Yeah, they're second. They're gonna be first, dude.
What y'all? Y'all 11-3, 11-3, right?
We're 11-3. Yeah.
Y'all real record should be 9-5.
Who y'all have coming up?
We have the Colts and then the Browns.
Oh, y'all lost 2 games. Y'all gonna be 11-5. Y'all gonna go on a 5-game losing streak?
No, you know they got Phillip Rivers. He's gonna throw 3 interceptions in the last 2 minutes of the game.
Well, no, the Steelers, for whatever reason, we always play good against the Colts. Ben has like 6 touchdowns against the Colts every year. But this year, he sucks because that's what it is. It's his elbow, man. After elbow surgery, he's just too scared to say.
Do you think I should put Eric Ebron in my fantasy league?
No, not unless you want like minus points. Is your thing like reduct points for drops?
Yeah, I had -1 points for Juju Smith-Schuster.
He didn't have a catch?
No, he fumbled.
Yeah, that's not a drop though. I'm talking about just
no. You don't get minus for drops. It's just as an incompletion. It doesn't minus if you fumble the ball or you go.
Yeah, he'll be like 1 for like 37. Don't ever start. Don't start another Steelers player unless you start the defense. But we gave up 24 to the Bengals. So, I mean, don't even.
I mean, honestly, I could see who y'all got Pouncey, right?
Yeah.
I could see Pouncey. So I would start him if they had fantasy MMA. You saw the way he kicked Miles Garrett last year. He was whooping that dude.
Fantasy MMA, I'm getting Andre Johnson. No doubt. The hands that he put on Finnegan.
No. I'm getting Akeem to leave. No, I'm getting Michael Crabtree. Michael Crabtree, he got the foot movement. He can run around the whole field before he even hits you.
No. I'm getting Jordan. No, what is his name? The end on the Saints. Cameron Jordan.
Cameron Jordan.
Did you not see he punched the dude in the face?
Yeah.
He tried to act like he was like fighting the block off. He goes punch man clear in the mouth.
You gotta get that one. What's his name? Trent Williams when he punched Richard Sherman after the game.
I remember.
Like, bro, you're 350 pounds. Go take yourself. So you too big to be out here fighting. Go inside. Hey, what are you doing, my boy?
You know who I'm taking in the second round after, of course. I take
gotta be Miles Garrett. He'll use a helmet, man.
No, after I take Pouncey in the first round. In the second round, I'm taking that dude, that wide receiver on the Bears that snatched the dude's chain and punched him. Punched the corner on the Saints.
Oh, he was a practice squad player. He already got released. He's gone.
I'm taking Mike Evans.
That jab was vicious.
I'm taking Mike Evans. Ow. Mike Evans I'm taking Mike Evans because he's just gonna sneak you.
Oh, remember insert that clip. You don't want to do the editing, do you?
I don't want to. But he's James Winston out here talking trash. Mike Evans come out of nowhere. Boom! Just smacking him for no reason.
That was pretty good.
Hold on. Who else? Honestly,
as my hype man, I got Richard Sherman because you don't ever put a sorry receiver like Crabtree on him. He pressed that reporter so bad. That was hilarious.
Yeah, and then he's gonna be on talking trash, and he have LeGarrette Blount to back him up because he just be out here punching people in the chin. They go to sleep instantly. He was at working versus Boise State. He hit the man in the mouth. Man, my dude dies instantly.
As I would honestly, Antonio Brown. Remember when he kicked that punter?
He curb stomped. All he had to do was just run to the left. That punter was not keeping up, but he just kicked him right in the head.
I mean, honestly, I can see him doing that to Daniel Cormier. Hopefully, he just doesn't get his foot caught.
He's gonna do that to Juju Smith-Schuster. Just wait. There's some mad beef between the Steelers. You think we'd ever play him? Like, you think if we somehow make it to the Super Bowl, you even think that's possible?
The Steelers play who?
The Bucks in the Super Bowl.
It's impossible.
It could happen because you got the GOAT on the other team.
You think Brady's the GOAT?
Of course. Of course.
Montana.
Without tripping? Drugs.
I got Montana like 4.
We not gonna talk about A-Rod?
Who do you have ahead of him?
I got Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, Peyton Manning, Joe Montana. Sam Bradford.
Y'all both tripping. Aaron Rodgers is the greatest quarterback of all time.
Rodney, shut up. Stop.
Bro. Don't get me started. A-Rod, literally, do you know that song on Flick of the Wrist? They were literally made the song about A-Rod. And he just be out here, dot.
And you know the song, All I Do Is Win? They made that about Tom Brady.
You know Wiz Khalifa on Black and Yellow? He made that about Big Ben.
Ray
made Flick of that wrist, if you know what I mean, about Ben, because you know what he does in his free time.
Well, if they heard her talking about Flick of the wrist, I think that's what are they talking about in that song? Oh, yeah. But if we're talking about we're talking about PEDs and people using drugs. Let's talk about Patrick Chung. I heard getting caught doing cocaine before a game. You remember that, right? Yes. He said he was her doing cocaine. I'm like, what are you doing, man? Who's there?
Marshawn Lynch doing drinking Henny before the game.
No, I saw that joke. That was he said he's like Toradol, Toradol. I need me some Henny. You got it, Rico.
Got what?
The wrap up.
Wrap up. All right. Well, let Chase. Thanks for coming on the podcast. You got
Thanks
anything
for
you want to
having
say?
me.
All right.
Y'all need to go follow Chase. He's going to the league. Big things. You have you committed yet?
No, I'm gonna be committing pretty soon.
All right. All right. We'll keep our eyes on that. Maybe have you on the podcast again. We'll put your link to your Instagram down below, and then we'll add it like at the beginning of the video.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Go Niners. Go Rockets unless James Harden gets traded. And look out for Friday. Friday, Christmas, we're releasing the blooper reel.
Something special.
I'm gonna like that one.
And on that, guys, huge disclaimer: Chase is not racist. He just didn't realize that we were about to do a light comment on Black Lives Matter. So please don't get mad at him. He's also pretty tired. So it's a disclaimer. He was caught off guard. So yeah, enjoy the rest of the video. Peace. Notes. I will say thank you guys for watching. Go make sure you like, comment, and Black Lives Matter. And we're gonna get this. Go share this, please. Please share it because I know you guys will enjoy. And then once we drop a blooper, go share that too. But in this case, I'm gonna say, fly Eagles fly. Lakers about to get the 18 chip. Don't despite this loss, our final record is gonna be 59-11, and LeBron's the greatest player of all time. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.